Police and Fire Services, Director Elmer Hitt, and Deputy Director Sergio Garcia. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Bart.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, great to have you here. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. And before we get too far, I wanted to congratulate you as you have announced that you'll be retiring in just a couple more weeks, right?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was top secret till today.
No,
I said, Elmer, is
did.
it okay if you talk about your retirement?
Definitely not top secret. It's been known for a few weeks now. And February, next month, Friday, February 21st, will be my official last day working for the city. So I've decided to shift gears. So I'm certainly will miss it, but I know I'm ready to
Wow.
move on and do something different.
How long have you been with the department?
I started 6 months after graduating high school with the city, with the police department. So January 2nd was 29 total years.
Wow.
of
29
service,
years.
so.
You know, you hold out for one more year.
Nope, I'm not. Hold out for a few more weeks.
Well, it makes me feel old because on that day when you first started as a fresh, scrubbed cadet, looking like a middle school teenager, in your first day you came in for pictures. I'm going in the basement. We're going to find your cadet picture.
Yeah, you find my cadet picture, and you've mentioned it before. Find my senior picture from high school as well. You took so.
Yeah, interestingly enough, you looked older in your senior picture than in your
I probably
cadet
did
picture.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great. I know we'll have you back before you wrap things up completely. So, exciting news for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, we had a very eventful year for the city in a lot of good ways. You had a lot of community connections, and I think that was one of the things you've always been proactive about with your leadership.
Yeah, we Deputy Chief can touch on some of these things too, but we certainly attempt to put community involvement, at the forefront, and certainly law enforcement in doing the job of law enforcement is number one, but the community involvement and being visible out there at events and not just hosting and sponsoring our own events, which I think we were very proactive with this last year, initiated some new things, but also just partnering and being at other organizations events as well throughout the years is important. And can't make it to every single thing, but we do our best to have a presence at those events. We not only that we think are important, that the community invites us to, and clearly that they think is important as well. So.
And you were a very important component in some of these events, as you were in charge of the grill at a number of these, cooking hot dogs, I think at some of the community and neighborhood events.
Sure.
Did you get better over the year?
Well, I had most of those photographs had Elmer over my shoulder, make sure I was doing it right. So that's a little testament to his leadership there, just making sure everything's just right and has the right details. So.
Well, I tried one of your hot dogs, and it was not bad.
I think it more than one, but okay.
Yeah, those were the summer series events, most
Yeah.
likely, I think you're referring to. And that's something, as I mentioned, something new that we spearheaded this year. And Cheryl Ragland, our group violence intervention coordinator, kind of was put in charge of putting those days together. But we had 5 of those summer safety series events, June, July, and August, over the course of the summer at different parks. And some of these photos that are up right now are from some of those events. So they're worthwhile to do, and certainly helps build some of those relationships that we know are important.
Yeah, it's a great way, to connect kids to the police department in a positive way, getting to experience what it's like to sit in a police car and meet those officers who they see driving around the neighborhood. It was really, I think, hearing from some of the kids, a really cool opportunity for them.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And you saw Sherman Smith there, one of our cadets, in the last photo, and he's been with us for about 2 years now, and he enjoys those interactions, and things go right. Sherman will be a police officer working the road for us here.
Oh, you're gonna hire
in
him?
short order. So is the hope. So
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the things. I think, is this Coffee with a Cop? You're holding coffee there, and it looks like cops and coffee.
yep, that was Coffee with the Cop event. When did we do that? December, November? No, it wasn't. In the fall sometime. We did that right out back of the police department. We've done it in the past at some years at actual coffee joints, and we decided this year to have it right out back of the police department, and not as well attended, of course, as we hoped it would have been, but certainly we had community people come out and be involved and be able to just have some candid informal conversations with us is the goal of that.
No donuts?
Oh, we had plenty of donuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
No shortage of donuts.
Yeah.
It was at the
Yeah.
station.
Yes. We usually aren't missing donuts around the police department.
Looks like a lot of females in this photo.
Yeah, this was the summer. I had the summer safety series in my head, but
That was a female first responder camp, wasn't it?
yeah, and this was also partnered with Jackson Community Ambulance Fire Departments on this, and this is one of the days that week that this took place. So certainly another new adventure that we partnered with. We didn't spearhead that, but we certainly partnered with it to make it happen. It's just a safety day at a Home Depot. We have a good partnership with Home Depot. Unfortunately, a lot of the times we're up there is dealing with some shoplifting incidents that they've had some problems with, but we work very close with them on those cases. Who was in that safety pup?
Who's the safety pup? Is that you, Sergio?
I can't disclose that.
No? Okay. Yeah, we better keep that quiet.
I don't think mascots are ever supposed to talk
No.
or
they're not.
identify themselves.
Yep. That's the number one rule.
We'll never know.
This
Special
was Special
Olympics.
Olympics. Trent Markham is the officer. He's one of our officers there that's high-fiving the athlete. But this was the event. I believe this was the Summer Olympics up in Mount Pleasant is where they hold that every year on Central Michigan University's campus. And Trent is kind of our department liaison. He's very involved with the Special Olympics and always makes it a point to attend the Special Olympics during the summer, as well as he's been involved with the Winter Olympic Games as well that they hold. And I heard you talking about earlier when we were sitting in the green room about the polar plunge this past weekend. Trent served as the kind of our department captain and organized a team again. He's done it probably more years now in a row than I even realized, but the last 7 or 8 years, I bet. And he always assembles a solid team and they do good fundraising for Special Olympics Michigan.
They do an incredible job. It's unbelievable how the Jackson polar plunge has grown. It's, I know, one of the biggest in the state, if not the biggest. We're lucky we have, nice lake to jump into and Eagle's Nest and Eagle Point accommodating a huge crowd. Over 500 people jumped. Were you one of them this year?
No, I did not participate this year. I've done it probably 3 or 4 years total.
Yeah, I know you have.
That I've been part of that, but no, I've done my time with that and certainly helped support it, but not by jumping in.
Yeah, your jumping days are over.
You got it. Yeah.
Sergio, did you jump this year?
I did not. I've had my exposures to falling through the ice over the years, and that's good enough for me. I'll just donate.
How much did you say they raised?
65,000.
Okay. I knew the goal was, I think, 50, and I
Yeah.
knew that they had surpassed it. So
Crazy.
that's great. That's
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah.
Then you guys gave away hams and turkeys this year too.
We did that again. Third year of the turkeys and the second year of the ham, but did one around the Thanksgiving holiday with the turkeys and the ham around the Christmas holiday, and 500 turkeys, 500 hams. And Garcia Labs is a huge partner in both of those events, as well as Walmart. That's a good picture right there, though.
We can get that one framed.
Yeah.
We're going to get it framed. We're going to make a note. We're sending that picture over to I've been framed. I think Aaron Dimmock took that picture.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yes.
Yeah, Aaron's great at a lot of, pretty much all of our events that we put on and host, and he's out there to take pictures for us.
So, Sergio, are you going to take over for Elmer Hitt when he retires?
I am not. I'm going to stay in the role where I'm at. So it's going to continue to take care of the day-to-day operations of the organization, and I'm sure whoever they get to fill that position will do a fine job, and looking forward to the future.
Great.
I will say I don't think it's any secret that current Undersheriff Chris Simpson is going to be taking over my role. I know the city manager, the intent is to get that probably in front of city council for approval. February 11th, that Tuesday night council meeting will be when that takes place, and sounds like there's arrangements being made to do make it a special occasion, of course, for Chris, and probably do a swearing in that night as well.
Oh, wow.
At the council meeting. So that is coming.
Great. Well, congratulations to you on your upcoming retirement, and to Chris Simpson on his impending change from brown to blue.
Back to blue.
Back to blue. He
Yep.
started at blue, back to blue.
Yep.
Great. And Sergio, continued best wishes to you in your role as Deputy Chief.
Thank you.
Great to have you both here. Thanks for coming
Yeah.
in.
We got any time left?
Yeah.
Let's talk about high school girls basketball for a minute.
Yeah, sure,
So-
because Elmer's the dad of a very good high school.
I just want to put a plug in for the Western girls program. We're 11-1 going into tonight's game at Ann Arbor Prep. I won't be at tonight's game. I'll be at a council meeting. Lucky me. But no, we're doing very well. We're ranked in several polls in the top 10, and we beat our last game last Thursday night was Detroit Edison. At Detroit Edison we played, and beat them by 5, and very, very competitive team, one of the top teams in the state every year, and we are doing very well. So
Wow. Well, Western has had quite a run over the last few
yeah, we've had
years.
some good teams the last 6-7 years.
Yeah, how many years have we had a hit on the team?
Quite a while. This is 7 years in a row. Yeah, my daughter Reese, the year she graduated, my daughter Ray came in the next year, so and she's a junior. So 7 years, yeah. I didn't even put that together, but no. Jeff Beckman's our current coach, and he's doing a phenomenal job there.
Yeah, they're fun to watch.
Yeah, they are.
We'll have to get JTV Sports out there for a live game.
Yeah.
Do you bring a foldable bleacher chair with you when you go to the games?
I'm stuck keeping the book, so I'm usually sitting at the table across the court
Okay.
from the home crowd. So it's former coach Gina Fortress. That was her idea, I think, to keep me quiet, so I'm not in the stands just screaming the whole game. Put me at the table to just be quiet.
Well, good luck to the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, thank
And to you. Yeah, keep it down. From the City of Jackson Police and Fire Services, Director Elmer Hitt and Deputy Director Sergio Garcia.